Alright, I'm back, folks. I'm doing Matthew 24 study here. We're going to continue on to part 5, and this is the verse that gets talked about the most, I think. And this is Matthew 24, verse 15. So when you see standing in the holy place the abomination that causes desolation spoken of through the prophet Daniel, let the reader understand. I'm going to stop right there. We're going to go to Daniel 9:27. And I just want to be clear about this. I've already made a video about this, and I do not want to dwell on this too long. So, Daniel 9:27. If you go to 25 and 26, it'll spell out to you how Christ is cut off at the 69th week. It says after the 62, so the 7s are first, then the 62s, that makes 69, that he is killed. He's put to death and will have nothing. Okay, so then, and this is where the word he is used 3 times. And keep in mind, Christ has already been put to death and will have nothing. So when it's saying this, he has been put to death. That means he was crucified, he was buried, he's rose again on the 3rd day. And now he has ascended back to heaven. Christ is no longer on earth with us. He is gone. And so let's get to 9:27, and keep in mind these 3 he's are now speaking of the Antichrist. He will confirm a covenant with many for 1/7. It's a 70-week prophetic calendar, so 69 weeks have already been fulfilled by Christ. This is the last week. He will confirm a covenant with many for 1/7, the Antichrist. In the middle of the 7, he will put an end to sacrifice and offering. So in the middle, that's 3.5 of the 7. And at the temple, he will set up an abomination that causes desolation until the end that is decreed is poured out on him. Now, there is a huge debate with people in the Christian community, this 7-year tribulation deal. And I'm just going to be honest. It says a 7 right there. It does say that, the last week. And it says 3.5, he will put an end to the sacrifices. So 3.5, that would leave 3.5 years. In Revelations, God's wrath is 3.5 years. So that last 3.5 years before the 70 weeks is up and the millennium starts, the reign of Christ, that last 3.5 years is reserved for God's wrath. Jesus confirms that we will see the Antichrist. And Paul confirms it too right here in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Don't let anyone deceive you in any way, for that day will not come until the rebellion occurs and the man of lawlessness is revealed, the man doomed to destruction.